Hey everyone, how's it going? Did you know that when we don't stick to regular schedules for eating, sleeping, or even relaxing, our bodies can fall into total chaos? And guess who suffers the most? Your pancreas. The pancreas is like a dedicated employee working tirelessly to keep everything running smoothly in your body. It helps control blood sugar by producing insulin, a kind of key that allows the sugar from food to enter your cells and turn into energy. Now, imagine your pancreas trying to do its job perfectly without knowing when the sugar will arrive. It's a recipe for confusion. How does a lack of routine mess things up? When you don't have a routine, your body gets disoriented. It can't tell if it's time to eat, rest, or stay active, which throws off something super important, your circadian rhythm. This internal clock regulates many functions, like energy levels, hormones, and even digestion. Now, let's talk about cortisol. Known as the stress hormone, cortisol can actually be helpful in small doses. But when there's no routine, cortisol can go haywire, leading to higher blood sugar levels. And guess who has to deal with that extra sugar? Yep, your pancreas. It's forced to produce more insulin to balance things out. The danger for your pancreas. If this happens occasionally, no problem, your pancreas can handle it. But if the lack of routine becomes a habit, your pancreas starts to wear out. It's like asking someone to run a marathon every single day without rest. Eventually, the beta cells responsible for insulin production start to fail. This can lead to insulin resistance and, ultimately, type 2 diabetes. What can you do? Okay, you might be thinking, but my life is so hectic. How can I create a routine? Don't worry, it doesn't have to be complicated. Start with small steps. Stick to regular meal times. Your body will thank you for a pattern. Try eating at the same time every day, even if it's just breakfast and dinner at first. Go to bed and wake up at the same time. Getting good sleep is essential for regulating your circadian rhythm, which helps your body rest and keeps your pancreas working smoothly. Take breaks during the day. Even when life gets busy, take 5 minutes to breathe, stretch, or drink water. This reduces stress and balances your hormones. Second mistake, trusting false promises. Sometimes, it's easy to fall for those magical claims we see everywhere. Supplements and teas that promise to transform your health in just a few days. Who hasn't seen an ad like that, right? It's tempting, but is it really worth it? Imagine this, you're worried about your blood sugar or desperate to lose weight quickly. Then, a product claims it can solve all your problems like magic. Sounds perfect, doesn't it? But most of the time, these solutions not only fail to work but can seriously harm your health. And guess who suffers directly? Your pancreas and liver. These products often lack scientific backing. They're untested formulas with unknown effects on the body. And of course, your pancreas, which already works hard every day to regulate blood sugar levels, takes the brunt of it. Consuming something toxic or unknown can overwork your pancreas, causing it to function erratically and wear down. The result? Problems like insulin resistance or even severe inflammation. And it's not just the pancreas that suffers. Your liver, which processes everything you consume, also takes a hit. It can accumulate toxins or develop conditions that impair its function. Now think about it. All this from a product with no guarantee of working? It's just not worth the trade-off, right? In addition to putting your health at risk, these false promises can also hurt your wallet. Many of these products are sold at outrageous prices but don't deliver on their claims. You end up spending money thinking you're investing in your well-being, but you might end up with more problems than you started with. So, what should you do? The answer is simple. Seek medical advice. Before trying any supplement or tea, talk to a doctor or nutritionist. They're the experts who can assess whether it's really suitable for you. It's also important to research the product before buying it, checking if it's approved by health authorities like the FDA. And remember the saying, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Promises like, lose 10 pounds in a week, or cure diabetes with this magical tea, should raise red flags. There are no shortcuts to good health. A healthy diet, regular exercise, and medical guidance are the best ways to take care of your body without taking unnecessary risks. Now, tell me, have you ever fallen for one of these promises or know someone who has? It's more common than you think. But together, we can share information and help more people make informed decisions. Your health is worth more than any miracle formula. Third mistake, not eating vegetables and salads. Did you know that skipping vegetables and salads can be a big problem for your health? That's right, they're not just there to add color to your plate or make it look healthy. Vegetables and salads are true allies for your body, especially when it comes to managing blood sugar levels. If you've been skipping them at meals, you'll definitely change your mind after this conversation. First, let's understand why these foods are so important. Vegetables like broccoli, arugula, lettuce, and other greens are rich in fiber. And what does fiber do? It slows down the absorption of glucose into your bloodstream. This means that instead of a sudden, dangerous spike in blood sugar after a meal, your body processes food in a more balanced and smooth way. Now, think about it. If you avoid putting vegetables on your plate, you're essentially giving up one of the best natural mechanisms your body has to control glucose. This can be a huge problem for people already dealing with high blood sugar, such as those with prediabetes or diabetes. In addition to fiber, vegetables are packed with essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals that help keep your body functioning well. They strengthen your immune system, aid digestion, and even support your pancreas, the organ responsible for producing insulin. Without these foods, your body misses out on these benefits, which can compromise not only blood sugar regulation but overall health. If you think salads are boring, let me tell you something, it's time to reinvent your plate. You can make incredible combinations with greens, vegetables, natural seasonings, and even add lean proteins like grilled chicken or chickpeas. How about trying a mix of arugula, cherry tomatoes, and olive oil? Or maybe steamed broccoli with a touch of garlic. You can transform any meal into something delicious and super healthy. Here's another tip, don't limit yourself to the usual options. There are so many vegetables out there waiting to be part of your routine. Cauliflower, spinach, zucchini, bell peppers. The more variety, the better for your body. And if you have trouble eating vegetables, start small. Try a new recipe each week or add a handful of greens to your main dish. So, let's be honest, are vegetables a part of your daily life? If not, it's time to change that. It's a small adjustment that can make a huge difference in your health. Not only will it help regulate glucose and reduce strain on your pancreas, but it'll also make you feel lighter and more energized. Why not start today? Tell me, which vegetable will you add to your plate at your next meal? Fourth mistake, overconsumption of ultra-processed foods. Here's a habit many people have without realizing the damage it can cause. Overconsumption of ultra-processed foods. You know those convenient options like hot dogs, chicken nuggets, frozen pizzas, and even stuffed cookies? They may seem like lifesavers on a busy day, but in reality, they're ticking time bombs for your health. Let's break it down. These foods are packed with substances your body simply doesn't recognize as real food. One of the main culprits is nitrates and nitrites, used as preservatives in processed meats like ham, bologna, and salami. While they extend the shelf life of these foods, excessive consumption can turn them into carcinogenic compounds in your body. Yes, we're talking about a real cancer risk, and that's not something to ignore. On top of preservatives, ultra-processed foods are loaded with unhealthy fats, hidden sugars, and lots of salt. So, while you're enjoying that frozen pizza or bag of chips, you're overwhelming your body with ingredients that can raise blood pressure, lead to fat accumulation in the liver, and, of course, harm your pancreas. When constantly bombarded with excess sugar and bad fats, the pancreas may begin to malfunction, potentially leading to insulin resistance or even diabetes. And what about satiety? These foods lack fiber or essential nutrients, so even after eating, you're still hungry. This creates a vicious cycle. You eat more than you need, accumulate empty calories, and expose your body to further harm. But don't panic, you don't have to swear off processed foods forever. The key here is balance. The problem lies in overdoing it and making these foods a staple in your diet. How about making some smart swaps? Replace frozen pizza with a homemade one made with fresh ingredients, or choose lean meats and natural seasonings instead of hot dogs and nuggets. If lack of time is an issue, here's a tip. Prepare your meals in advance. Cooking in large batches and freezing healthy portions can be just as convenient as grabbing a processed meal. And your body will thank you for it. Now, be honest. How often do ultra-processed foods end up on your plate? If the answer is too often, it might be time to step back and reevaluate. Small changes can make a big difference in your health. So, why not start today? Fifth mistake, avoiding fruits because of fructose. One of the biggest myths out there: avoiding fruits because of fear of fructose. Have you ever heard someone say fruits are bad because they contain sugar? Maybe even you've thought about it after hearing about fructose, the natural sugar in fruits. But don't worry, you don't need to run away from an apple or a strawberry as if they were enemies of your health. Let's break this down together. Fruits are much more than just fructose. They're true health boosters, packed with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that your body loves. For instance, guava is a super immunity ally because it contains more vitamin C than oranges. Strawberries are rich in antioxidants, protecting your cells, and oranges with their pulp provide an incredible dose of fiber to help control blood sugar levels. The fear of fruits usually comes from the idea that fructose can be harmful. Yes, in excess, fructose can burden the liver, but this mainly happens with artificial fructose found in sodas and ultra-processed foods, not with fresh fruits. When you eat fruit, it comes wrapped with fiber, which slows down how sugar enters your bloodstream. This means fruits have a very different effect on your body compared to sweets or sugary drinks. What really matters here is balance. Eating fruits in moderation is not only safe but essential for your body's proper functioning. They help regulate digestion, provide natural energy, and even help control appetite because the fiber gives you that feeling of fullness. And here's another thing: low glycemic fruits like strawberries, guavas, and apples are especially good for people who need to control blood sugar levels. They release sugar slowly, avoiding spikes. So, if your concern is diabetes or insulin resistance, these fruits are your allies, not your enemies. Of course, problems arise when fruits are consumed in excess. Anything in excess can become an issue, even healthy foods. Eating an entire plate of fruit all at once could provide more sugar and calories than your body needs at that moment. The secret is balance. Include fruits in appropriate portions throughout the day, as a snack or part of breakfast. And let's agree, fruits are delicious and a natural way to sweeten your life without resorting to desserts loaded with refined sugar. So instead of avoiding fruits, think about how you can include a variety of them in your meals. How about starting with a strawberry as a snack or a slice of watermelon after lunch? Tell me, what's your favorite fruit? Why not enjoy it today, guilt-free, knowing it's doing your body good? Sixth mistake: sedentary lifestyle. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest enemies of our health: a sedentary lifestyle. Have you ever stopped to think about the impact of not moving on your body? It's not just about gaining weight or feeling tired. Being sedentary affects your body in ways you can't imagine, including how your pancreas functions and how your blood sugar is controlled. Let's dive into this. When we spend too much time sitting, whether on the couch, at the office chair, or even in bed, our body goes into lazy mode. This directly impacts how insulin, produced by the pancreas, does its job. Insulin is like a key that helps blood sugar enter your cells, where it's used for energy. But when we don't move, our body starts ignoring that key. This is called insulin resistance. The result: high blood sugar levels and a pancreas working overtime to produce more insulin. Now imagine this repeated strain. The pancreas becomes overworked, which can lead to serious problems like type 2 diabetes. And the worst part? All of this can be avoided with something simple: movement. You don't have to become an athlete overnight. Simple activities like walking, dancing, yoga, or even climbing stairs can make a huge difference. Regular exercise helps wake up your cells, making them respond better to insulin. This means your blood sugar stabilizes more easily, and your pancreas can finally take a break from overworking. Plus, moving your body improves circulation, reduces stress, and strengthens muscles, all of which contribute to a healthier, more balanced system. And let's not forget, exercising also boosts your energy. Who hasn't started the day feeling sluggish, only to feel refreshed after a walk or some stretching? Physical activity is also a great way to care for not just your body but your mind. It can be a moment to clear your thoughts, listen to your favorite music, or even chat with someone while you move. I know sometimes a lack of time or motivation can get in the way. So here's a tip: start small. Maybe 10 minutes today, 15 tomorrow, and so on. The important thing is to get moving, literally. And the best part? You don't need to spend money. Simple exercises at home, like jumping jacks, squats, or even jumping rope, already make a big difference. So, how about standing up now and taking a quick walk? You could even dance to your favorite song for 5 minutes. Remember, Every step counts when it comes to taking care of your health and, of course, your pancreas. What do you like to do to stay active? Let me know. Who knows, your idea might inspire others to break free from a sedentary lifestyle too. Seventh mistake: obesity. This topic affects millions of people worldwide. Obesity. You've likely heard that being overweight can cause numerous health issues, but what you might not know is that accumulated fat, especially the kind that gathers in the abdominal area, known as visceral fat, can be one of your body's worst enemies, especially when it comes to blood sugar control. Visceral fat is a type of fat that builds up around internal organs like the liver, pancreas, and intestines. Unlike subcutaneous fat, which is more visible, this deep fat can silently disrupt your body's functions. Visceral fat is directly linked to insulin resistance, meaning it interferes with insulin's ability to work properly in the body. As a result, blood sugar isn't processed efficiently and begins to build up in the bloodstream, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. It's important to understand that insulin resistance doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that becomes more complicated as visceral fat accumulates. The good news, however, is that you don't need to lose 10, 20, or 30 kilos all at once to start seeing results. Losing even a small amount of weight, around 5 to 10% of your body weight, can significantly improve blood sugar control and reduce visceral fat. How does this happen? Losing weight, even modestly, helps reduce visceral fat, which in turn improves insulin action. When insulin can do its job more effectively, blood sugar is absorbed by cells more efficiently, preventing extreme highs and lows. This helps your body function in a more balanced way, reducing the risk of developing diabetes and other metabolic complications. Additionally, weight loss brings other health benefits, such as lowering the risk of cardiovascular disease, improving liver function, controlling blood pressure, and even boosting your overall sense of well-being. Many people who begin losing weight, even a little, report feeling more energetic and motivated to tackle daily activities. This is the result of better metabolic function, which positively impacts the entire body. I know starting can feel overwhelming. You might think, how can I manage to lose weight? The good news is that it doesn't have to be drastic. Simple changes, like walking more or replacing ultra-processed foods with healthier options like fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins, can make a huge difference. The key is consistency. Start small, take it step by step, and you'll start seeing results. For instance, you can begin by walking 10 minutes a day. Then increase it to 20 minutes and adjust the pace as you go. It doesn't have to be perfect. What matters is starting and gradually progressing. You might be surprised at how these small steps can transform your health. And remember, losing weight isn't about looks. It's about taking care of your body so it can function at its best. So, why not start today? One step at a time is enough to make a difference. And if you've already started, share what's been working for you. Eighth mistake: only getting tested when you have symptoms. Many people only worry about their health when they start noticing something unusual, like fatigue, excessive thirst, or constant hunger. When it comes to diabetes, this can be a huge mistake. That's because, in the early stages of the disease, most people don't experience any symptoms, or the symptoms may be so mild that they go unnoticed. This is exactly why relying on symptoms alone to get tested can be risky. Diabetes, especially type 2, often develops silently, without causing immediate pain or discomfort. Your body may struggle to regulate blood sugar, but you might not notice anything wrong until sugar levels are significantly high. By that stage, damage to organs like the pancreas, liver, and kidneys may already have occurred, making treatment more challenging and time-consuming. This is why regular testing is so important. Even if you feel fine, it's crucial to monitor your blood sugar levels, especially if you have risk factors like a family history of diabetes, a sedentary lifestyle, an unbalanced diet, or excess weight. Tests can help detect problems early on, when they're easier to manage and even reverse without the need for heavy medication. Early diagnosis allows you to take steps to control blood sugar, such as dietary changes, increased physical activity, and, if necessary, medication. This can prevent you from reaching a point where diabetes causes severe complications like heart problems, nerve damage, or even vision loss. Best of all, starting treatment early makes it possible to live with diabetes in a controlled way, without it significantly interfering with your daily life. I know the idea of going to the doctor might feel like a hassle, or maybe you think there's nothing wrong and everything's fine. But even if you feel healthy, diabetes can be present without showing any obvious signs. What's even more important, When treated early, diabetes can be well managed, allowing you to live a normal and healthy life. So why not schedule a routine checkup? Tests are quick and could be the key to discovering potential issues before they turn into something serious. Remember, prevention is always the best approach. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to take care of yourself. If you have any risk factors, talk to your doctor about the importance of regular testing. After all, taking care of your health is an act of self-love. Ninth mistake, excess saturated fats. The excessive consumption of saturated fats, found in foods like pork lard, coconut oil, and certain fatty cuts of meat, can be a major villain for your health, especially for the pancreas and cardiovascular system. While these foods may be delicious and part of many traditional diets, overindulging in them can harm your health silently and dangerously. When we consume too much saturated fat, it can raise the levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, in our blood. Over time, this can lead to clogged arteries and an increased risk of heart disease. Additionally, excess saturated fat negatively impacts the pancreas, the organ responsible for producing insulin. This can lead to insulin resistance, a key factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. It happens because the pancreas becomes overworked, eventually losing its ability to efficiently produce insulin, causing blood sugar levels to rise. But don't worry, you don't need to completely cut fats from your diet. The key is choosing the right types of fats and consuming them in moderation. Unsaturated fats, found in foods like avocados, olive oil, and fatty fish like salmon and sardines, are much healthier options. They help reduce bad cholesterol, improve cardiovascular health, and provide essential nutrients for the body. Additionally, opting for healthier cooking methods such as baking, grilling, or cooking with minimal oil can reduce the amount of saturated fat you consume while keeping your meals flavorful. The best part? You'll be supporting both your pancreas and your heart at the same time. So, how about starting to make healthier choices today? Try swapping coconut oil or pork lard with olive oil or avocado oil. When eating meat, go for leaner cuts and avoid fried foods. Also, focus on fresh, natural foods that are sources of good fats and nutrients, like nuts, almonds, cashews, and omega-3 rich fish. Remember, maintaining a healthy diet is one of the most important steps to keeping your body in great shape and preventing diseases. You don't need to completely eliminate your favorite foods, just balance your diet and look for healthier alternatives. Your pancreas and heart will thank you, and so will your entire body. Now, let me leave you with an important reminder. Your pancreas, that hard-working organ responsible for regulating your blood sugar, might be under strain without you even realizing it. If you don't take proper care of it, you could end up facing serious health consequences. What you eat, your routine, lack of physical activity, and even some poor choices can make your pancreas work harder than it should, potentially leading to insulin resistance, diabetes, and other health complications. So, keep an eye out, okay? Start paying attention to what's on your plate, move your body more, and listen to the signals your body is sending you. Don't wait for your pancreas to cry out for help. The earlier you make healthy changes, the easier it will be to prevent future problems. Remember, taking care of your body is a gift you give to yourself. If you take care of your pancreas, it will take care of you. Let's do this together, because your health is in your hands. See you in the next video.